course I'm gonna get back on. Of course we're gonna get back on. Most people will change their circumstances to change their life instead of changing themselves to change their circumstances. Ooh. I don't know if y'all heard that. I'm gonna repeat it, right? This is right after the pain of discipline or the pain of regret, right? Most people will change their circumstances to change their life instead of changing themselves to change some circumstances. People want to move to Atlanta. People want to move to Florida. People want to move neighborhoods. People want to like do this and do that. They're not like, you still taking you with you, right? I remember when somebody said that, like, wherever you go, you're there. Like, wherever you go, there you go. Oh, you moved? Well, there you go. You still with yourself, right? And so change yourself to change your circumstances. You don't like where you live, you could move where you live, but like why you didn't like where you live, that probably ain't gonna change. You know what I'm saying? How you even got to where you was living at ain't gonna change, right? Just by doing that. Like, but if you change yourself, then of course you can just change. Fire training. Like, yo, I know people who didn't go to leadership development weekend this past weekend. And so you mean to tell me, right, this is 2014. 5 years later, somebody's missing out on an opportunity to hear stuff like that again. Like where they're at in their life, wherever anybody else is, where you at in your life, you could be hearing something like this. You could be involved in something like this. Don't give up. Like, stay in this little place where you can just be like, get reminded, get reinvigorated, get some passion back, right? Dang. Approach everyone as we are all winners. Man, it's crazy. Okay. Numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Boom, here go a cold one, right? The bigger the problems, the bigger the paycheck. So that means when things start getting more heavy, it's probably because you took on more responsibility, you've had a better position. You should be looking forward to that. They say it's more money, more problems. At first, I didn't believe them. Then I had to start believing them. It is. But it's good problems. It's just problems to let you keep proving that you deserve to have the money. It's just problems to let you keep proving that you deserve to be in the position that you just acquired or worked your way up to. So there's always going to be something there, and you have to be that person that can take care of it really fast. That's why you're there. Like, I wouldn't expect somebody with less experience or a smaller or earlier position to be able to do some of the things that I do innovatively, right? Or, just without being told. So, big problems, big paycheck. Be looking forward to it. Like, I promise you guys, just go get the big paycheck. Expect the big problems and the big, fires to put out, and just do it. And because I'm gonna tell you like this: if you got big problems and you ain't got a big paycheck, you got to start changing something. Like, you shouldn't have any problem. The only problem would be the money. So go get the money and then get rid of those problems, and then you just got problems on keeping the money and maintaining the organization and leadership and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? Here go some good tools. Do something every day to promote your business. Inch by inch, it's a cinch. Yard by yard, it gets hard. So that means take everything slow. Take everything a day at a time. Take everything a task at a time. You know what I mean? Don't think about doing the whole big thing at once. Don't think about completing everything from distributor to press team in a year. Like, cinch it. And if you can, it comes from Alcoholics Anonymous. When I first kind of really could understand it, was like, one day at a time. Like, if you can really be understanding what you have to do every day And if you can do that just on some daily stuff, yo, this business, like your growth will happen fast. It's just how everything is. Like if you can focus on doing really good, if you want to get in the best shape of your life, and you know how you're supposed to do it, right? How your nutrition plan is set up, what type of fitting you're supposed to be doing that. Today, have a good day, right? And keep on doing that. Then you wake up tomorrow and you just have a good day eating, good day exercising, like no cheat meal. Like your results are gonna come way faster. It's the same thing with the business. If you understand like what you're supposed to do, you're about to get this compound effect of all the people I talked to today, right? And then all the new people I talk to tomorrow, and all the new people I'm gonna talk to on Friday. Like there's so much of that's all around. I have this many people that I'm dealing with that I'm gonna, follow up with, that I'm gonna, reach back out to, compared to just like I did something one day and you didn't do nothing the other 2 days, you have this many people. So have your 3 days worth of people. Have a week's worth of people to be talking to be following up with, to be getting the orders on, to be inviting to. Have a week's worth of that and then see the difference in like how you be like, oh my gosh, it's so crazy. Then you're gonna become the type of person that can take care of that craziness, and then you're gonna be able to move very fast. Right? Here go one. We earn exactly what we are worth. Not what you're worth to the grand scheme esoterically, right? All you guys, gold, lovely, godly. What you are to the marketplace, because that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a market. We're dealing with money, right? So you're going to earn exactly what you're worth, right? And some people ain't worth much, like a Kardashian, but they're worth money to other people. Like they create money and they have that, so they're getting what they're worth. I can't even be mad at it. I'm just mad at the people that support. But I can't be mad at that they're bringing value to the system. They bring ratings, right? Which is income to TV networks and stuff like that. They bring this, they bring that. If they, put something on and you got like stupid lips, then if people want stupid lips like them, people want to go to the same surgeons they went to, right? That's valuable to the surgeon, so they're going to get compensated in relation to the value that they bring to the surgeons, right? Does that make sense? So it's not about like I'm such a nice person, I'm valuable, I should get paid more. Nah, you have to be valuable to the marketplace. You have to be valuable in a way that people want your value, right? So that you can earn exactly what you're worth. So if you're not earning any money right now, you haven't become more valuable to your job. You haven't become more valuable at the school that you're at. You might not even become valuable enough to your spouse to get a bigger allowance or make them feel like they should do more to take care of you. Like, you know what I mean? Like all of that is you having to understand that, right? Does that make sense? Right. So if you want to increase your income, you must become more valuable to your customers. So that's going to help by when you create a relationship with them, right? Get them results. To your downline, it's when you can be teaching them and being available, right? Credit them with the great things that they do. And to the marketplace by using products, market brand, and talking to people, right? Work with the people who earn it, not who need it. You know how many people on the team, out there abroad, remote, need stuff like this? Maybe one-on-one, maybe the chance to like chime in and ask a question. Hundreds and thousands. Earned it? Not that many. Some stuff, you go back, like if this was like the book of Herbalife, I would have to flip back into the beginning, and there's like some basic stuff that you can get on myherbalife.com, stuff that you can get in your brand new distributor kit that you can learn, that people didn't even get involved in that enough, didn't absorb that enough, didn't read through, didn't master that enough, trying to come learn from the guy, and they didn't even earn it, right? Same thing with your team. Like some stuff is like, you show up in the right way, you can earn all the extra stuff, all the everything, right? All the sit downs, all the like, I'm gonna show up where you at. The people who are earning it, My team knows, like Soup be there, bing, 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 Soup with you. Soup do more, like so much for the team. But some people don't get it, and then they feel like they getting slighted, and they probably need it. They probably need some good dinners. They probably need to go on a vacation. They probably need to get some new branding given to them, but they gotta also earn it. They probably need some time, but you might have to just show up to a training in person for me to at least give you the opportunity to talk to you in person. Like, you could earn a conversation by showing up to be face to face to have a conversation even. And so a lot of you guys, as well, if you have a downline team, you got to think about it like that. Don't just chase people. You know what I'm saying? You could reach back in and check on people, but then in terms of like the real, make them earn it. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And it's going to just create, you know, better people. And then you just keep going and getting more just in case. Right? Without personal development, you become average. Fire. Without personal development, you can become average. That's what it actually says. It doesn't say without personal development, you become average. It said you can become average, meaning all of us are like little babies who don't do personal development. But you can work hard, and you can do all kind of crazy stuff, and you can be very successful. I've seen people who obviously weren't very personally developed move very fast and get very high in Herbalife. But they're really just average. Without personal development, you can become average. Like, you can become average. Have an average income. Have an above average income. Have an average high income. Because Herbalife is just great like that. You can just like you can get an income that gets a little higher by working hard. But without personal development, there's going to be things that's going to come with that type of organization that you're not going to have enough grace, benevolence, right? Tact, you know, finesse to be able to deal with those type of people, right? That, at least that's what I'm taking on this with that one. Don't lose your edge. I put that in the box. Don't lose your edge. Don't lose your edge. Be edgy. Maybe that's what I'm saying. Woo! Great question for everybody right now. What mentality do you bring into your business? Meaning, what's your why? Right? Most of the time, your why has to be connected solely to yourself. Right? It has to be connected to this like legendary, full fulfillment of potential. Like, if you can be tapped into that, which is it's like almost ego driven. It's almost like I have to do this because I'm me. Like, that goes faster than I got to do this for like my kids. Because that's just like, I can get some stuff for my kids. Boom. We got a great income. It's awesome. The kids are taken care of, whatever else like that. Then it leaves this emptiness. There got to be something else there. Because that's, you know, and I just heard that today. Somebody else kind of mentioned off of the training that they heard. They said, when you put it on other people, I've got to take care of my mom. I want to do this for like whatever, my wife. Make sure I get a new home for my family. That's just a goal. Then what? But when you have it internally, because it's like you're attaching a destiny to it. Man, I'm destined to be this dope. I'm destined to be this successful. I'm destined to be this impactful. I'm destined to bring like enormous value forever. Then like, that's what drives you. I'm destined to not feel like this. I'm destined to not like live like this. Like, if you can get to that why, if you can bring that mentality into your business, right, that makes you go. That's that LeBron, Michael Jordan, Kobe mentality. Like, where it's almost like when you hear them talk, people who ain't got the mentality don't understand, and they will classify it as conceit. They will classify it as arrogance. They will classify it as obsession. When really it's just like, man, why would I not be the best? Why would I not be doing this? Right? What's your mentality that you're bringing into your business? If it has anything to do with you not being valuable, rappers, man, the worst rapper says, I'm the best rapper where I'm from. Even though what I spit be hella dumb. Right? But it's just the ego of what we're doing, the sport of it, that makes me have to go. That what mentality do you have, right? Ooh. It said put some structure into my life. Yep, need that. Oh, dang, this is a lifestyle business. Oh, we never miss extravaganza. Extravaganza! Spend 80% of your time getting new business to start. For sure. Thoughts on chemtrails. I hate them. The pilot should get killed. Real spit. That's how I feel. Pilot should get beheaded. Chemtrails. Thanks, Sterling. Got me all distracted. Dang, how it's crazy. In one event, right, over the course of the weekend, write something again. Another thing broke down twice, right? There's a couple things. Do the uncomfortable until it becomes comfortable. How you write it down, right? There's a lot more people you don't know than you know. So that can keep you from being discouraged on why people don't support you, start with you, consume the products, start the business, even the people that you know that need it. There's so many people that I know need the products and or the business. Both. Let's keep it real. Everybody needs the products. I know so many people, it's like, yo, you just need just one shake in your life or change your life, right? So, but you don't get discouraged on if they start or not start, because there's so much more people out there. And if everybody that you know have already said no to you, cool, now you can go and get into the rest of the world, right? Keep the business easy. Take the easy business, right? Keep the 34 years, and back then it was 34, now it's 39, on the way to 40 years of basic concepts. If you can keep those basic concepts, it's going to help you out. Techniques change, but the concepts don't. Finally, when the student is ready, it's not even finally, that's more pages. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. We all know that, we all heard that, right? Boom, got some more stuff. Wisdom for leaders. Y'all ready? Nobody's gonna get a chance to get into this video until I'm done with these couple notes, all right? And we'll almost be done. Wisdom for leaders. Don't evaluate skills, evaluate leadership character. Right? Nice. Some people are natural leaders, you can see it. Like, evaluate that. Evaluate leadership character. For leaders, this was a leadership development weekend we had last week. This note from 5 years ago, leadership development weekend, right? How are they? Honest, loyal, dependable, have integrity. If you want to be a leader, you have to have desire, willingness, and coachability. I know the leaders in the business because they use word talk, retail, recruit, and promote. Success attracts success. Pick up their habits. Work hard, because you cannot coast up. You can only coast down, right? You can put your car in neutral. It won't move unless it's a decline. You can put your business in neutral. It won't move. If you go in neutral mode, either you won't move or you're gonna go down. You can't go up in neutral. Some of you guys don't even know about putting cars in neutral because you didn't even know that there was such thing as a stick shift, right? But if you have it, you got an automatics too. Put it in neutral. Either you're gonna stay or you can only move if you're on a decline. Maybe you move backwards, decline, right? No coasting. Ooh, here goes a good one. It's for everybody. Building a reputation of integrity takes years, but you can ruin it in 1 second. Crazy. Avoid those who are not trustworthy. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Look, some people are not trustworthy. I do my best to be trustworthy. I do my best to be trustworthy. Right? And some people, if they're just not trusting and they don't trust me, that's okay. But I do my very best to be trustworthy. Some people aren't trustworthy. What you have to do is, and if you have to be around them, keep them at arm's distance, man. Don't make the energy of rooms be weird based off you avoiding non-trustworthy people, based off you giving extra energy. Like, you don't have to give energy to block. You could just be unaffected by anything else, right? Like, so you don't have to give, you don't have to put nothing else out there. You don't have to put the faces out there. You don't have to put off vibes, right? This is what you gotta do. Keep your vibes inside. Let your vibes be what surrounds you as like a wall, but don't let them permeate out, especially if it's like to avoid like negative vibes. Like, your vibes work better, your good vibes work better if it's close to you. Not like, you see them like anime cartoons and like they're pushing some at each other. They got this little beam of light and they're like fighting and stuff like that. You don't want all that happening when you're in situations around untrustworthy people. You just want to be able to walk through bulletproof. You just want to be able to walk through bulletproof, right? People not knowing that you know. People not knowing that you have an issue with somebody, or that you like on some, I'm trying to really avoid and not let somebody get close. You got to be untouchable, unflappable. I promise you. That's what you work on. You don't work on dealing with other people. You work on being unaffected by other people, even if you know. Like, ooh, that's a challenge. That's the challenge. How much heat can I take? How much cold can I take? How much of that can I get rid of? Ooh, I just don't want it to be in my heart. Right? And on that same, others pay attention to those you associate with. Right? Birds of a feather flock together. I tell my team all the time, when I have team who hang out with team and they're at different levels, or different, not even different levels in like the marketing plan, but different commitment levels. I try to tell them, quit hanging out with them. I see that you're about to go there. You're doing what it takes to go to the next level. But when they're around you, like, it should only be like you giving to them, but like you can't sink into the same realm of existence as them, so I can't tell the difference between you and them, right? And eventually that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna take you with them. Like, they win. Non-committed, negative, like, that wins. You can't be the positive person like, oh, I'm about to change all these people. No. You don't leave to go down. Like, I promise you, like, if you're up here, right? If you're up here in spirit, if you're up here in success, if you're up here in like commitment, if you're up here and it's good, it's solid, right? You don't leave to go like bring people up. All you do is keep being like this and see if anything that you do or say will resonate with them in any type of way that's going to make them come up to or come with, right? I'm going here, period. I'm going to be like this, period. Right? I can't go with you to this other spot or be like that in any type of way, because that's not where I'm going to be doing anyway. And then I stay in that mode, and if it still don't be attracting, then eventually we grow apart. We don't grow apart, we grow apart. Right? But this is for all businesses. If you got people who you see them being stagnant and then they start clowning and they start just not being really about the business, whatever business you're in, but it's about your business. When they're not about that business, right? You got to start saying, okay, I'm not going to kick it with them most of the time. In the business area, you should be kicking it up. Always do your best to kick it up. Right? Boom, I need to sit closer to the stage. I need to sit in a better qualification area. I need to be around the people that's doing it. I need to listen when somebody's telling me like about stuff. And when they're not listening, they're showing me that they're not trying to go where I'm trying to go. Like, this is so important. It's so important. It's so important. So if somebody who's at an advanced level, higher qualification, higher opinion, that we have, and they're trying to tell you something, man, just listen to it. And then those who don't listen, man, get some distance between you, man, as fast as possible. I promise you. Big ones, capitalized, 2 exclamation points. Do it until. Nobody even had to tell me that to write down. I literally, first event I ever went to, I made that decision. Sitting in the back of the room, listening to Eric Thomas' story. He talked about the guru drowning the dude, right? All he wanted to do, want success as bad as you want to breathe. Listen to that video crying. Realize that I never wanted anything as bad as I want to breathe. The times I even wanted something half as bad, I got it. And I said, man, I would have got everything if I wanted something as bad as I wanted to breathe. Because that's how it works. Sat there crying thug tears around all these people I didn't know. And I said, I'm going to do Herbalife until. And this might have been a week and a half, 2 weeks into the business. Already started getting results, already started feeling better. But I didn't necessarily know fully what the marketing plan meant. I just had heard stories, and I heard stories enough to get me excited. And I said, man, I'm going to do Herbalife until. Right? Didn't get that first check from Herbalife yet. I just said, I'm going to do Herbalife until. So just do it until. And this is what any of you guys, just do it until. Just do it until it's done. Right? Why? Because you get what you want even when they quit on us. I've had people leave the business, right? By the time I made my first $5,000 with Herbalife, besides 2 people, nobody's in the business from that point. When I hit President's team, I still went to 15K. There were people who quit in that time that were top achievers. A couple of them, right? And we still went. So you can get what you want even when people quit on you. You're working to be able to overcompensate for the potentiality of the quitting and the substandard work efforts. Just in case everybody only want to do a little bit, got to get a lot of people. Just in case somebody got to quit, I got to keep going. Right? Oh, man. Come on, Steph. Of course Tay is. Come to one STS, you know what I'm saying? Success training for Deontay, man. He start cutting every month after that, man. You know what I'm saying? Spark the fire. You already know what it is, man. Proud of you, bro. You got to have a relaxed intensity. Don't be frantic. You shouldn't be frantic with the things that you do, right? If you know what you got to do, it's like you ever watch Tom Brady in the pocket? He could throw for 450 yards and 5 touchdowns sometimes, right? Crazy. But he's never panicked. He's relaxed because he's in instinctual mode. He's like, I'm playing like I practice, like I do this. It's an everyday thing, but I'm really going to bust your ass and go 16-0. Right? They rushing me, but I know based off the coverage where I can check down to. Right? Because this is what we practice. People are going to be where they're supposed to be. I'm going to do what's supposed to be done no matter what's coming at me. And then I can go get 6 rings. Then I can go level up 6 times. Right? Relaxed intensity. Man, it's fire training. Still, leadership development weekend. Look, I took notes, man. Leadership development weekend. Right? Boom. New comes from new. If you want to get more productive, if you want to get more volume, if you want to get more income, new dollars, new comes from new. Right? Stay within the systemized training structure. Quick start, success trainings, leadership developments, extravaganzas. Work on getting 5 new frontline to these events. Right? Qualify for everything. Take 100% responsibility. Dang, there's used word talk again. Capitalized. right? This is fire. This is fire. Cool. Done with that. Couple of pages from Leadership Development Weekend, 10/24 through 10/26, 2014. It's crazy, man. We had a crazy party. We was ninjas. Awesome time. All questions is good questions. You know what I'm saying? Anybody want to jump in before we get up out of here? Feel free. We could chop it up. Kyle, what up? See you guys. Alright, cool. I'm out. This was fun. I'm gonna have to do this again. Find some old notebooks, 2013, 15, 12, everything else. It just happened to work out really good. So I'm about to go clean up, get ready for this weekend. Oh, Marv, my guy, appreciate you too, man. Thank you guys for listening. I hope that you guys got some really good stuff. This is why notes are important. Like, I'm literally, like, if I show you guys like this whole thing, like, it's crazy back here. Like, I was kind of like redecorating and moving some stuff around, but like I can literally see 1, 2, 3, 4 notebooks over there, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 right here, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is that a notebook? Yep, 15. 15 notebooks not on the little shelf right here. Right, so, but they're just all right there scattered around. 15 notebooks. Like, that's crazy. So, keep your notes, man. A lot of this stuff is just going to remind you on what to do and what to be on. A lot of this stuff you're going to be able to, like, give to other people. Sometimes you're like, man, what can I give? What can I bring to my team? What can I bring to the world? And everything that you're going to need is going to be what you're going to be given right now, today. So, it's been 7.5 years doing Herbalife, listening to books and everything else like that. So everything that I have, it's in me. It's in me, because some of the things that you, like I said, I wrote Use Word Talk just in them like 6-7 pages. I wrote Use Word Talk probably like 5 times out of like 10-11 pages. So, you know, it kind of keeps you in this place of understanding. You know, be passionate. Like, don't quit. You know, fourth quarter is important. Third, like, it's that type of stuff, like, with repetition, and with great clarity. Hopefully, like, it was clarity today, that helps, and it's gonna always just kind of keep you in that mode. So, you know, don't miss a chance to be at a training. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, even if somebody's not a good trainer, if they keep saying stuff that's familiar to you, it's just going to keep reiterating, like, what pocket for you to stay in. Like, you can keep staying in the same lane. You keep staying in, like, understanding what type of messaging you should be saying, what type of concepts you should be talking about. If you notice that there's always going to be a trend, if you notice the familiarity. So that's what's one of the biggest important things when you have, especially your whatever business you guys, I know there's a lot of people that do all kinds of other businesses too, but if you guys have trainings like these, where you're going to hear from different people and they're just different people telling you the same stuff, that's valuable, because it's just going to be one thing that's going to change. Like I said, when he said, I don't know if it's for you, but do you know anybody? Like, that's so valuable. And I literally, though, I feel like the notes were fire in here, and there's some stuff that was just really specific that obviously I wasn't going to get into. But if it was that the only thing that I heard and that stuck, it would have been worth the price of admission, of sitting in the training for 3 days, of paying $75 to attend, which is awesome. What? Y'all got this for free. I had to pay. But I feel like the hour and a half that I gave, why wouldn't somebody pay? I'm $200 an hour. If I was speaking for less, like, pay me more. You got an event, oh yeah, you be paying me like crazy. They fly first class around the world. So, like, that's the type of stuff that you get to get. So why would somebody not want to go get that on their own. And then when you get it, you become it. Right? People wouldn't pay $75 for 3 days if they qualify for the 3 days, but at least 2 days worth of training like that so that they could become it. Based on me being a 15K presidency member, I wasn't 15K when I read this. I was a Prez team member in my first year of being Prez team, which is 10,000 royalty. By the end of that year, right, my royalty was down to 5,000, cut in half from when we started. Team didn't know, stayed doing this stuff, stayed working. Year and a half later, we 15K, right, collecting royalties. My upline gets a chance to collect the Mark Hughes bonus check, right? Like that is what it's about. That's what it's about. Never missing no event. Why am I here? What's gonna need me to take me to 20K, 30K, 40, 50K, 40 years? I need all of that, right? Do not, like, leaders are learners. Do not, Jim Rohn said it, don't be lazy in learning. Like, nothing's worse than being stupid. Unless you're broke. Being broke and stupid, that's bad. Unless you're sick. Like, sick, broke, and stupid, that would be bad. Unless you're ugly. That's like the ultimate. Stupid, broke, sick, and ugly. That'd be the worst. That's Jim Rohn. I didn't get it all right, but that's the basics of what the OG said. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I'm up out of here. Thank y'all for listening. Look, share the story, share the live with somebody, send it to somebody. They could listen too, man. Appreciate you guys. Please say the super.